I've always been determined. I've always felt like I always had a chip on my back that I always had to prove people wrong.
To know D'Angelo Lumenes is to know him for the passion he brings to life. And yet,
So I'd definitely say I wear my emotion on my sleeve. I don't like to show it as much, but there's tend to be times when I do show my emotions. Playing basketball is an emotional sport, you know? It really shows the best in you or the true in you.
harnessing that passion and the emotions that come with it was quite the task for Lumenes, not just on the court, but in life in general.
Oh, middle school. I definitely didn't like any of my teachers. I didn't like school at all, and I was always getting in trouble. I didn't like doing my schoolwork, and outside of school I was also getting always in trouble just because I was always having the bad people around me. I didn't have positive people. I always just always had like pushed the good people away from me, and I was always angry.
Though Crossover Mission provided the outlet that D'Angelo was looking for in terms of basketball, he quickly realized that on the court and in the program, the expectations were high and hard.
They were requiring me to come to tutoring at least 3 times a week. Definitely telling me to be like the first one at practice, stop hanging with certain people, just come prepared to work and have a positive attitude.
Though his teammates loved him, Jello, struggling on the court, in the classroom, and internally, remembers the day he made the choice to succeed.
It was like one of my last breaking points. I felt like I was just about to quit Crossover. I felt like it was over for me. And pretty much I went up to coach and I told him that I was gonna be one of the best players or one of the greatest to ever do it in this gym. And that was only because the surroundings around me was always like picking on me or always trying to joke on me because I wasn't as good of an athlete as them.
And as much as he remembers what he said to his mentors, he will never forget what they had to say to him about who he is and what he is capable of.
They asked me if I really wanted it or not. Did I want to go to college? Did I want to still go to St. Ed's the next year? Make good grades? Just be determined to work hard. And then I just told them, yeah, I'll do it because I just knew that they were always working hard to push me better. That was a very touching moment to speak with them about that topic because I was just not in a good stage at the time, and I felt like I was also losing myself at that point, so I was telling myself I don't want to do it no more. But then Mr. Shower and Coach Twan always wanted what was best for me.
As anybody who's ever played with or against Jello will tell you, once he has a goal in mind, he will do whatever it takes to achieve it. And yet in this case, the first step wasn't on the court, it was in the classroom. Except this time, most of his friends were already out for the summer.
Yeah, I worked hard. I sacrificed my summer to get into St. Ed's by just doing math the entire summer, just doing algebra, and that was probably one of the most toughest decisions for myself to make because, you know, everybody's at home just relaxing and having fun, but I'm still in a small city just working my butt off and doing math.
The work paid off, first in the classroom and then on the court. Just as he predicted, Lumenes became an emotional team leader in the locker room and a titan on the court, finishing St. Ed's record-breaking year with 2 awards given to him by his teammates and coaches and nearly 2 steals a game. And while anybody who's known him has seen the transformation from raw potential to dominating leader, perhaps the surprising part of the story is the change that Jello has realized in himself, including the discovery of the ability to harness his own emotions and direct his power.
I meditate all the time. I just feel like it's definitely relaxing and it empties out whatever in my mind and what's blocking me from doing my best. I feel like I'm a OP player. Like, no one can hold me back, no one can stop me. I feel like I'm overpowered when I'm just in my groove and I just be doing good things. I'm definitely most proud of where my growth is, from coming from being the most hated, most talked about, just a negative person, always getting into trouble, to being able to say that I'm about to graduate high school and getting into colleges, and I decided to play basketball instead of keep doing the stupid street life. I always put myself second. I always make sure the person around me is doing good, they're doing better than me, and making sure that my people's around me is doing good, and I'm just a caring person.
The opportunity to grow with his fellow seniors from bench players to all-stars is not lost on Jello.
Crossover is like family. That's what it means to me. It's everything. It changed my life, pretty much. It helped me grow as a man. Pretty much made me be more appreciative for everything that's around me, and it just kept my mind focused.
And for the man who has in many ways been the embodiment of what crossover is about, he acknowledges the impact of those who first embodied the crossover mission on his life.
And Coach Twan, he's the person that developed my game, helped me become the player and the person that I am today. Without him, I definitely would still probably be getting in trouble, and he's just like a father figure to me. Mrs. Shower, she taught me to never stop being focused, keep the chip on your shoulder. She also helped me learn that I have a voice, and I don't really like to say it like I have a voice because I just don't like to talk like this, but she always says that one day your voice is going to be the thing that's going to makes you successful. So I just always keep that in mind with me.
A powerful person using his power for good.
And I definitely want to be remembered in this program as the person who is definitely different. The energy, the emotions, the grit, the determination that I have. And I just want to lead by example and make sure like the next youth, the next generation looks up to our senior group.
D'Angelo Lumenes, different, determined, dominant, but not nearly done.